So Hebrews 11 goes on to say, obviously people who say such things are looking forward to a country of their own. If they had longed for the country they came from, they would have gone back, but they were looking for a better place, a heavenly homeland. That is why God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he has prepared a city for them. So, nothing is more diagnosed more often than our homesickness for heaven. We think what we want is sex, drugs, alcohol, new job, raise, doctorate, spouse, large screen television, new car, cabin in the woods, condo in Hawaii. But what we really want is the person that we were made for and the place we were made for. We were made for a person. Jesus is that person. We were made for a place. Heaven is that place. We are never going to be satisfied with anyone who is less than Jesus, and everyone else is less than Jesus. And we are never going to be satisfied with any place that is less than heaven. And every other place is less than heaven. So that's the yearning that the people of God have inside. A.J. Conyers, a number of years ago, wrote a book called The Eclipse of Heaven. He said, even to one without religious commitment and theological convictions, it should be an unsettling thought that this world is attempting to chart its way through some of the most perilous waters in history, having now decided to ignore what was for nearly 2 millennia its fixed point of reference, its North Star. The certainty of judgment, the longing for heaven, the dread of hell, these are not prominent considerations in our modern discourse about the important matters of life, but they once were. And I love that term he uses, the North Star. That's the reference point. That's what they navigated by in times of old, when they didn't have the compass, or the compasses were primitive. But at night, if the sky was clear, they could see the North Star. Then they knew where they were. They knew which direction they were headed. Heaven used to be that in the consciousness of God's people. And now it is not just unbelievers who don't think about heaven. Believers often do not think much about heaven, or have such misconceptions of heaven that it doesn't serve us well.